Hi guys, my name is Martin. Welcome back to Master of Orion Early Access number 3, where we have wrapped up the Klagons and are now going to reposition our fleet. Pretty much on the Darlock front, although we want to keep some fleets up in this area, just in case that the Psylon do get creative at some point. I don't really expect that, but you never know. And I see that they have claimed this system. I had an idea. I know there was this one. I thought I might grab this one, but I don't know. These two support each other well. Yeah, it's not a big priority. That blockade is broken. Yeah, and we need to reposition these guys. Everyone has things to do, and these guys are just growing. Oh, we have a hotel. A hotel spy. Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna go next turn, and then we're gonna see where we're at. Terraforming done. So pollution is out the window. Money would be nice. Research as well. We do want to get the space elevators sooner or later. Troop transport is not an option, but we do have the marine barracks. Yes. I don't want these two. Interplanetary security transmitter. I don't really care about it. It's 5 maintenance. It doesn't seem to be terribly important. Build those 3, and then probably what you want to get into some ship design, like battleships. You have stuff in queue, and you are growing, and you are actually maxed out on production now. The rest of you guys are going to go into research, which will be very nice. Do we want to queue up something here? I definitely want a marine barracks ASAP. Research and money. But pop the marine barrack up there, and that'll be okay. Someone else needs stuff to do. Do we have a an alien? What do you call those? Isn't this one of those? Oh, it's my home system, right? One of my systems. It's not a Klagon system. I just got a little bit confused there. So no troops and nothing to build really. I don't care about this. So tell you what, let's go ahead and start designing battleships. Let's edit that one. So we have an ion drive, which is the most... Well, actually we get antimatter drive next turn. So no, screw you. You're going to do something for 1 turn. Build yourself a colony ship. I'm sure we can find some planet somewhere that needs settling. And we actually could exploit that gas giant as well. Actually, there's one thing I was wanting to do, and it was waking up this space factory to build myself a military outpost on the border with Orion. And now this fleet, what do we actually have here? 2, 3 cruisers, 4 cruisers actually. So how would we fare against a space dragon? Well, we could pretty much just clean him up, and that would be a good idea, because then we can actually use that colony ship to settle here, because this planet is probably going to be pretty good. Reposition you in the Sufba. I'm just gonna put you on an uninhabited planet so that you don't fall asleep and never wake up. And there's our antimatter drive. I don't care about the bombs.
With each new
Travel speed
discovery, the
3.
knowledge of the crag
Bombs are
grows,
miniaturized,
Stone.
so my raptors have a little bit more room. And we can do modifications on Iron Pulse Beam. So go ahead
A
and
king
upgrade
requires your attention.
the civilian ships. Keep your hands away from the military vessels. Here we go. Neutron collider. Robominers seem good. We have a lot more room to grow. Pop in a marine barrack so we can start training marines. Then hollow simulator just in case. Get some money going. And then probably research after that. Stuff in queue. Maxed on pop. Yeah, you need this terraforming project to complete because pollution has gotten way out of control in your town. Let's see here, space elevator, I guess that's fine. Alright, so not much to do in this turn. The pirate base hasn't re-popped yet. There's also a space eel up here, and that planet is kinda nice, so we do want to send some fleet in there at some point. What are our odds here? Poor. Would need a couple of cruisers, I guess. We'll see about that after we settle the dragon. Thank you for the research points. An asteroid laboratory over here. Good, 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 good. Oh, and there's the pirate fleet. Speak of the devil. So we have exploited all the asteroids. Now let's build some defenses. So I guess it's time to make a choice here. Do I want to build my defenses here or here? If I want to build them here, then I have to wait until I settle that world, and that's not going to be soon. Let's just build our defenses right here on Alakast and on Morban, and that'll be good enough. So I think I want to pop out another space factory here because I have a gas giant and some stuff that needs exploiting. Apart from that, just fill up on all of those things that you need. I don't know that you need a hollow simulator though. I'll be fully, yes, we are at inferno level. Build me a space elevator and then we'll see if we have morale issues when we get to pop 8. That'll be okay. Marine barracks done. Good. Pollution fairly average. Okay. So why don't you do money, research? Come on, double click. And then terraforming. But pop the research up in front. And we can do one more thing before we terraform. Let's just do that one. Because we have a little bit of research going on here. And we will have more after we terraform. That'll be okay. Q, and that's just the pirate fleet over there. Fine. So yeah, we have pretty much at this point won the game, I feel. And this is kind of like the Master of Orion issue, or whatever you want to call it, where you get to a certain point and then you kind of won the game and you kind of didn't. There's not much the AI can do against you. If it's a human player, of course it's different, but at this point we're really just on the downward slope. We have 100% morale here because it's our capital system. I don't want to do research here, I just want to pump out battleships. So none of this makes much sense. So do that troop transport and then do battleships. Do we need to finish this one? Well, we can get Sortrium armor, but we can just retrofit that later on. So let's actually do the battleship. Well, next turn, I guess. We'll have a spy ready. You can do counter espionage. There we go. All right, 2 more turns before our fleet can attack the dragon. And yeah, this is nice, but I think I have pollution fairly under control. So let's just go Soltrim armor.
With each new discovery, the knowledge of the crag
That'll make the well, everything more cheap to produce. We'll do that manually. The troop transport, the scouts. Come on. Well, I guess I already clicked that button, but yeah, there you go. Colony ship, all the civilian stuff. There should be a button, upgrade all civilian blueprints, or even better, you should be able to design your civilian factories in the ship design window. Because if I don't do this now, then, well, armor doesn't really matter, but with engine updates, it's really annoying that you have a newer version of an engine and you can't retrofit it to your ships, your civilian ships, that is. Okay, so where do we want to go from here? Better torpedoes. I think that was actually... Oh, also the better shields. I love my shields. Let's get that. I don't particularly want to upgrade them, though. Let's just forego on that. Okay, so now we want to design our battleship. Ship design, battleship, added. And our drives. We have an ion drive. We want to go antimatter. This one is travel speed 2.5. This is travel speed 3 and 20% more combat speed. So it's a pretty good upgrade. Shields are still class 3. The optronic computer is our best bet. And neutronium armor we can do better. Let's see here, what's the actual... It's 5 resilience rating, whatever that means. Armor hull multiplier is 0.5 extra. Missile armor multiplier is 0.2 extra, so better all around. And the space cost is the same, it's just higher production cost. Good. Let's look at any other core systems that we might want to replace. I guess not. Now, how about the specials? We definitely want an automated repair unit. We also want the battle pass. Those are not negotiable. Warp dissipator. No, I don't care. They don't try to escape. Unless we put missiles on, then this doesn't make sense. Blinking in and out of combat. I guess that'll make it hard to control. I think we're gonna go energy weapon accuracy, and we're gonna keep the reinforced hull. And then we will make our armament a mix between torpedoes and energy weapons. Lose the bombs. So torpedoes, damage 50, damage 100. And it takes up 2 more spaces, so there's no contest. This is by far the better choice. I don't think we want necessarily several banks of torpedoes, because torpedoes we usually want to use for taking down static defenses. So let's pop like 10 torpedoes. We can keep them facing front and that'll be okay. We may want to put more of them honestly later on, but let's see. Energy cannons and energy beams. I'm supposing that the battle scanner will give us bonus to both. Beam weapons in general. And how about the optronic computer? Energy weapons, yes. So what do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Energy cannons, energy beams. The pulse beam. Oh, now my tooltip has disappeared. I read about this on the forums. I haven't actually experienced it myself, but right now I can't see my tooltip for the energy beams. Let's try to go to something else. No? No? In here I can see it. So yeah, the fusion beam is old tech. Yeah, now it came back. Okay, so this is damage 12. How much per second? 16 for the iron pulse beam. A paltry 6 for the fusion beam. And they take up more or less the same space. So I never want to use the fusion beam. I only want to use this one. So it's a 16 DPS for 12. 16 for 12. So let's see the cannons. A lot less. Also less. And much less. So the highest damage systems that we have are actually the iron pulse beam. Now what else do we get here? Overload the ship shields and disrupt control systems. Does that mean that it hurts only the shields? It doesn't say so. Let's put a number of pulse beams in these banks here. And then I think I want to go energy cannon mass driver for my point defense. Get a good bank going there. And then I also want some anti-missile missiles. Where are they? Just show me. Here we go. Anti-missile rockets, actually. And we can go higher on these things. Maybe one of these banks we can. Oh, here the tooltips aren't working either. What if I go in and out? No. Tooltips are gone. Well, let's put more of everything. Say 20. 15 on that one. Okay. That's fair. Call it the Battleship 2 just to make... Oh, out of characters. We're not going to call it the Battleship, actually. What did we call this in the last playthrough? I can't remember. Just going to call it the Tyrant. Okay. Fair enough. Let's build a number of those. What kind of stats do we get up to here? 196 in average DPS, which is like 4 times higher than our cruiser. That's nice. Build me a tyrant. It's 15 turns, which is fairly acceptable. What were your pollutions at? Well, not bad. Okay. These are Clagons. I have built the Alien Management Center. I suppose pollution is under control. Do these, so we keep it under control. Then money is good. Astro University, well, I say that they're never gonna be building any research here. And troop transport. Start with that so that we can grow it even further. Colony ship there. You can also build a tyrant, I suppose. We have nothing else that needs building. 30 turns. Ouch. That's harsh. And there seems to be nothing much I can do to increase that apart from building a transmitter. That's not the transmitter I was thinking about. This one. So I could suck in the production in the Supra system, but I have no other colonies here, although this one will be building up soon. Actually, let's just pop up a number of civil transports, because we will be building a new colony here as soon as we kill that dragon, and we'll settle that. So that'll be a good use of your time. Go kill ourselves a dragon. I'm gonna take command of that, just to make sure nothing funny stuff happens. It's big. And it has a front-facing dragon breath. I can't remember if this bypasses shields or some funny stuff like that, but what's the range of dragon breath? 60. So I have him outranged with my torpedoes, though it's not certain that I can actually hit him, because he is going to evade is the word I was looking at. Good. Come down here and fire. Yeah, he blew up that thing, and it seems like they're not guided. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we're going through his shields. They might be getting a... No. How are you doing? It's not like... Oh, yeah, some of them hit. It tore through my shields like instantly, but everything's good. And we have a new planet here. It's only abundant. A little bit disappointing, but it does have a moon, so it might make a fine space, what do you call it? Spaceship production facility with the moon, space elevators and all that stuff. It's gonna be a while though, so let's just do the thing that we do. Although I think I'll forgo on the research for now. Just go government support facility. Are any of these buildings giving me... No, it's only food per cell. No buildings that reduce the amount of food I need to grow. Neutron collider and robot miners, and we want both of these. A little bit later, maybe. Do this. Pop that up there, and that's going to be okay. We're gonna ferry in lots and lots of pops from Supra. Well, 3 at least. Okay, so we could go for the worm up there somewhere here, and it's a good world, so we should do that. But I think we'll do it after we build a jump gate up there, so we don't have to schlep all the way through all these systems. So why don't we, for now, send the fleet down here, just to keep an eye on things. Maybe even split it up. Send these guys down there. And you have stuff in queue, and you're growing. This is a very good planet, actually. Very good. Large, unfortunately only poor in minerals, but you can't have it all unless you're Orion. So we have another troop transport there. We're just gonna gather all of our troop transports here at this Subra Prime planet. Staging post. Raw troops, and you were supposed to mine this gas giant. Good. Fleet need orders. That is a space factory done with the outpost there. Good. We have one here, we have one there, we have up here. All those are fine. How about in this sector? Check, and this one will come down here and build one there. So that's also good. And we actually have too many space factories. Now that I think of, oh, this one. Yeah, we can't actually exploit it because we have no coal in there, but we can go and compress it so that we get a planet in the IL system. How about up there? No planet there, so nothing to compress. You go ahead and clean up the pirates for a little bit of money.
Your crew descends to
For a
investigate
population
the
on
remains of the pirate.
EQR2. Where is EQR? They had to travel a fair bit, but that's fine. You finished, we already know that. And all of you guys are doing stuff. Oh, that was actually a population limit notification, but that's fine. Just want to make sure that they're not doing food, since sometimes if you don't pay attention, then they go and try to make food for the crystallines, which is crazy. All the civilian transports go here and populate. Good. And case in point, doing food when he's supposed to be working. Transport go there, and next turn. Wonder how the war is going. I won't really know until there's another galaxy vote. They were kind of equal, the Psylons and the Daleks. At the last vote, they had an equal amount of votes, more or less. So Virius, you can do troop transport, so why don't you start with that? And you want to do space elevator for sure. The rest of these are kind of irrelevant. You are almost maxed out on pop. Why don't you do a colony ship too? We have a few planets left. And yeah, you're not really a good place to build tyrants. Well, it's going to get better once you finish this thing, but not a whole lot better, so we'll see. We can't terraform, fortunately. Q. Max pop here. Yeah, you're terraforming, so it'll get better. It has grown, and it has grown. Good. All good. These will sleep when they get here. And that goes for you too. You can return. There. Fleet needing orders. This is civilian transport. It bothers me that they look exactly the same, the civilian transports and the troop transports. Because you're bound to make some mistakes sooner or later. You need orders. Troop transport, come up there. I want to use this money to also complete some buildings, potentially, but pirate fleet is coming in that way. See if I can catch them. Do we have a spaceport here? A starbase, I meant to say, and yes, we do. So you are finished with that thing, good. And then you are coming down here. You might want to wait for your friends though, so that you don't get killed by a pirate fleet. That'll be the pirates, and that's our trade treaty that needs. Ooh,
precious outsider. What is it?
is that because our well, our non-aggression pact has run out?
This would
Yeah.
be within
Ow.
tolerable parameters.
So they don't like the fact that I'm colonizing too fast. Yeah, and they get really prissy about that. Okay, so I guess we can see the writing on the wall. There's going to be a confrontation with the Psylon as well. It's unfortunate. We have been friends the whole game. How about the Daleks? Yeah, they hate me too. I've spied on them, and I colonized near them, and I made deal with their enemies, and all kinds of crazy stuff. They're still at war, though. Why can't I see this here? It's because I don't have an what do you call those? Embassy, I guess. Tell you what, let's start gifting money to. Why can I only give 50? Well, here you go. So they hate me a little less. I'm gonna give them as much as I can all the time. So I'll have a friend behind enemy lines, so to speak. You come down there. You'll go there and offload. You're striking. Okay, so buy that and then finish that. We'll buy that too. One more and that'll be enough, I think, for now. Then you can maybe just do a cruiser, since battleships are kind of out of your range. It'll be okay. Alright. Lots of stuff. Let's see. Planetary radiation shield. So that turned it into a barren world instead of the radioactive one. I do want to go terraforming, but I may just want to accrue some pollution first, since that will go away when I terraform. I don't have any production buildings that aren't like ship specific. Do we have marine barracks? We do. So at least we pop out a troop transport. Then I guess some pollution control buildings. That and that. And then maybe a spaceport. And then do the terraform. This guy's not actually working. Okay. All the things in queue are fine, and you've grown in a good way, and so have you. Good. The last of our civilian transports go there, populate, and buy the government support facility to get that guy working, and then you can kind of take it yourself from there, and you're doing the rapture fine. Alright, up here we need to wait for those. Well, I can just swoop in there under the protection of the starbase, and that'll be okay. Alright, I guess I'm going to take a break here. It's been a little bit of a long episode, so yeah, I'll see you again in the next one. And if you like this video, please go ahead and like and subscribe like usual, and leave a comment if you have any thoughts. So see you in the next video. Bye for now.